Can you imagine what's piggybacked and what's Trojan horsed into all the GMO and the vaccines? I mean, just what we know is enough to devastate human life on this planet forever. I mean, just type in chemtrails from space and just look at the world. Or look at the BBC a decade ago. Earth 20% darker. Now it's 30% darker. Oh, but nothing's going on. There's no world government. There's nothing secret. Everything's fine. Yeah, they feed Roundup Ready soybeans to guinea pigs, and the first generation dies at about half the age they should. The next generation, about 60, 70% are infertile and have tumors all over their bodies, but it's not to the third generation. You get almost 99% infertility, and almost every guinea pig is horribly deformed with their testicles on top of their heads. I told Howard Stern that, and he laughed about it. It's funny, I know. Until your kids get it. And then it's time to die. It's all a covert program. And yeah, I've gone kind of crazy knowing about it every day, having to live with it, watch everybody else just go about their business. And then I'll be at some event or out having a good time, and all of a sudden I feel guilty. I'll be out having a good time laughing with buddies or, you know, doing a podcast or something. I went over to On It, Joe Rogan's outfit, Aubrey Marcus's outfit finally this week. I had a great time. I was sitting there Saturday night having a great time. It just hit me. I went, wait a minute, we're under attack. I've got to see. And I know it's unnatural for me to just be up here yelling and screaming, they're murdering us all the time, and then nothing's happening. Nothing's being done. In an ancient civilization, people go check into what I was saying, believe it, and stop it. But because everybody just thinks, you know, Transformers are real and the X-Men is the real world, then I can't reach them. They're gone. They're busy battling windmills like Don Quixote. You know, how dare you feed me Chinese food on the menu? That's racist. You've stolen Asian culture. And it's the white kid saying it, of course. And I'm like, hey, you know, they put cancer viruses in almost all the major vaccines. Here's some documents. Shut up, you racist. Okay, they're spraying aluminum on us. The trees and plants are dying. The plankton's dying. It's real dangerous. Shut up, racist. Listen, they're aborting half the black people. It's a plan, and they're going to phase it into all groups. We need to really work together. Shut up, white devil. Ooh. All these people are now telling me, did you know episode 3 is about 9/11 and false flags? Really? Thank you for telling me that. I thought I broke that 10 years ago. Why is it no one listens to me when I'm saying it, when it's breaking, when it's happening? Instead, all they do is misappropriate what I've said. Straw man. We didn't have a moon landing. Never said that. Giant wasp live under the UN building. Never said that. And that was in over. People go, well, you said it was 500. No, it's over 1,000 now. As of last Monday, it was 500. Over 1,000 articles last week alone saying that I believe that aliens run the planet, that there are giant wasps under the UN building, and that Obama sends tornadoes to kill people. Never said any of that. A lady said, do you think the big tornado that hit Oklahoma City a few years ago was weather weapons? And I said, no, they usually do it in big general fronts to like keep water out of areas or change atmospheres. They don't tend to send tornadoes themselves, though they admit they can go into weather systems and create tornadoes. That turns into Obama sent the tornado. And again, I know I keep repeating that because when there's 1,000 articles plus saying that, I've got to counter it. But I've had 4 or 5 people the last week that I know on the street or in person say, yeah, I saw that in the paper. Shane Steiner saw it in the local Austin American-Statesman. He goes, but I know you don't say that. I've heard your show. But see, they know, you as listeners know they're lying. They're targeting new people, inoculating them in their own terms, psychologically inoculating them, conditioning them, preconditioning them to not listen when they hear me explain what's been added to the vaccines or the geoengineering is going on, because they know I've got their plan. I know who they are. I know their master program because they're so arrogant and have written about it. And if people listen to me, it's game over for the New World Order. But you've got to decide that you want to do something about this. You've got to decide that you care about your family. You've got to decide you don't want to just be overwritten. I mean, maybe you're so lazy and so mesmerized by TV and got so much, food and all these base level things you need. They've done that on purpose that you don't realize you're being absolutely slow murdered. Those that the gods would destroy, they would first make mad. Well, the globalists are playing the part of God. That's who they want to be. That's who they're trying to be. And so those they would destroy, they would first make mad. And you look at everything they're doing to us and our culture, it's to make us insane and mentally ill so we don't stand up for ourselves. You'd have to be crazy living in a freakish society like this to go along with it. So they're going to make you crazy and dumb and stupid. I'll be honest with you, 10 years ago, I never thought it'd be the warrior class that would listen to me. I would bash the military. I would bash the police all day because I knew they worked for the globalists that had taken over. I would think I've got to warn the general proletariat, to use their words, so that we don't go along with this takeover. But I didn't realize that for all the faults of the people that enter the warrior class, they don't want to be slaves. They don't want to be conquered. They don't want to be driven into slavery. They don't, no. They want to do the hanging. And it's that class now that's totally tuned to this show. See, I never expected those type of angles. The globalists have a big problem because of that. But I want to tell the general public something right now. You better wake up too and get involved and get your butts in gear because you are being attacked. You are being destroyed. For all of recorded history, civilizations around the world praised the health benefits of silver. At InfoWars Life, our mission is to bring you the highest quality, purest, cleanest, effective colloidal silver on the market today for the lowest price available. You don't have to be a doctor to know. The fall and winter months are the most dangerous time of year in North America when it comes to you and your family's health. InfoWarsLife.com is very excited to announce our biggest run yet of Silver Bullet colloidal silver, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. Now, InfoWarsLife.com has taken colloidal silver to the next level using a cutting-edge technique that is free of toxic artificial additives. Now more than ever, it's important to stock up on high-quality Silver Bullet from InfoWarsLife.com and to help others during Christmas by teaching them about the powerful benefits of silver. Secure your Silver Bullet today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.